I wish I could do something about the light just looking so bright there, but I can't do anything about that. I am streaming on my 10-year-old iPad, so I think it's just the quality is not as good, and that's why the light looks so bright, but I'm not going to use the battery up on my new phone. And then on my old phone, it always is so glitchy every time I ever try to stream on my old phone. I still have my old phone, but I don't think it's a good streaming phone. But maybe I'll get a new iPad one day when I get a new job. I'm gonna get a job soon-ish, and then save up some money and do some stuff. So I am going to be making naan and attempting to make bagels. I used to make bagels a lot when I was a teenager, but I have not made bagels in a really long time. I don't know if it's gonna work, but basically the naan has to rise for a little bit, so I was like, oh, well, while the naan rises, I should just make some bagels because I have some cream cheese. I think the recipe is gonna make like more bagels than I need, but oh well. Let me make sure the chat is working, actually. Let me, like, I am watching Trisha Paytas right now. Thank you. Let me type something in my own chat to make sure it works. How the fuck do you spell bagel? Wait, what? Hey, hello? Oh, so I was right. Or am I dyslexic? I am slightly dyslexic. Okay. Because when it just corrected and it looks the exact same way that I already did it. I think I'm a little dyslexic, but it's okay. Okay, perfect. The chat is working. The chat is great. I am going to be pulling up the naan recipe now. I wrote it on my phone. I got it off TikTok because Erica Deshawn made it, I think on her TikTok live stream, and I was like, ooh, this looks really good. But oh wait, it's actually really hard to focus when we're just talking at the same time. I usually double the recipe for the naan, but it's going to take so long to do everything if I double the recipe for the naan. So I'm actually not going to be doubling the recipe, and I'm just going to be doing it the normal? Yes, the regular, no doubling recipe. I don't feel like taking that long to make all this naan, but I've been wanting to make naan for a few days because I do have some butter chicken, and I really like butter chicken with naan, but I have been lazy. But I'm going to do that today. Also, I have jeans on, but here's the thing. I basically, they're wet, but only the waist part is wet because I saw a hack on TikTok that was saying if you wet your jeans and wear them, if they're a little bit too tight, they'll fit you. And these jeans I got when I worked at my old job, never wore them, because like some of the places that I went to, you weren't allowed to try clothes on when you went to certain places at my mall, and so I would just buy jeans, but then I didn't want to go back because it's like, girl, that's so far away. So I just had these jeans forever, and they were a little too tight on me, and so I wet them. We're gonna see if they work. I wore them wet yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I feel like they loosened a little bit, but they could be a little looser. So, yeah, because I did that with other jeans that I had as well that were also too tight when I got them, because I just, like, I didn't feel like trying it on. I don't know why I was like that, like, 3 years ago, and I just never really wore them, and now I feel like they fit pretty good. But I haven't, yeah, I think so. But I need to figure out how to wash jeans correctly, because I think they're shrinking a lot in the dryer. And I need to, like, just wash them and maybe let them air dry or something. Let me get the naan ingredients out. Greek yogurt. Eggs. Ooh, I actually need to refill this flour. Luckily, I have flour. Extra flour. Yeast. Sugar. Yes, my sugar is in a butter container. I will not be judged. Some seasoning for the bagels, and then for the naan, I'm gonna be doing onion powder, garlic powder, salt. Do I want to season it with anything else? I think not. I think it's fine. Okay. Okay. So. First, I'm going to fill up my flour a little bit more. Because it's dangerous right now. This is also my rolling pin, by the way. It's not even a rolling pin as the cup. I don't have a rolling pin. I didn't want to buy a rolling pin, so I use this for my naan, and it does work. It does work, and I think it works pretty good, and I'm happy with it, so yeah. Okay. Ugh, I wish you could see better. Okay, that's the best it's gonna get. I'm probably gonna get flour all over myself and all over these jeans that I'm trying to stretch out, but oh well. Okay. This is what I'm going to be mixing the bagels in. Ooh, okay. I need to, I'm gonna plug in my portable charger just in case I need to charge my iPad because it might die. It's not dying yet, it's at 95%, but I don't know how fast the battery's gonna run out. 1 second. Portable charger has been plugged in. I don't have a big mixing bowl. This is the naan bowl that I'm going to use, or this is the bowl that I'm going to be using to mix the naan in. And then I also don't have a mixing spoon, so I do use just the biggest spoon that I have as my mixing spoon. So naan, 1 tablespoon of yeast. I think 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons of sugar, or not 3 teaspoons of sugar, just because I keep the teaspoon in the sugar. I got confused. I didn't eat today. My brain's not working very well, because whenever I do cooking streams, I'm like, oh, well, I'm cooking to eat, so why am I eating before I'm cooking? But then if I don't eat all day, because it's like 4 o'clock, then I'm not functioning correctly. But I do have coffee. Maybe some of the coffee will, like, help me. Maybe, hopefully. Okay. I need to lock in because I want to finish this fast. Okay. How many teaspoons are a tablespoon? 3. I'm correct. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to turn on the water to get it warm because I do need to put warm water over the yeast. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. So one teaspoon of yeast, 2 3-spoon of yeast, 4 teaspoon of yeast, and then I also supposed to put a tablespoon of sugar as well, but I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't really want to put a whole tablespoon of sugar, so I'm just gonna put a teaspoon of sugar. Then I need to add a cup of warm water. Let me see if the water's warm yet. Girl, it's taking so long to warm up. I'm gonna count to 27, and then I'm gonna hope that it's warm. Bagel time. Hi. I usually only stream this early when I'm cooking. I did just wake up not too long ago. I am making the water warm because it has to be warm water over the yeast. I'm making the naan dough first, then while I'm letting it sit because it has to rise, I'm going to attempt to make bagels. I don't even know if I can make bagels, but I want to try. I want to try because the naan has to rise for like 45 minutes to an hour before I can make it. So, yes. Okay, the water's warm enough, yay. Alright. I hope I don't. Perfect. I'm gonna mix it. Trying to mix it enough so that there's not like a bunch of yeast chunks in here, because honestly when I make the naan, like, there's no like chunks of flour or anything in it when I'm eating the naan, but I have my kids and we play baseball and stuff outside, so I'm only like partially here. No worries. You have kids? How many kids do you have? I have a kid, aka a dog. Or corgi. Okay, I think that's mixed good enough. Hopefully you can like kind of tell. It does have to sit for 10 minutes before I start adding the other ingredients. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. I have two. I also have a dog. Oh my gosh, what kind of dog do you have? I have a corgi. Where is he? Roby's always... I literally gave him a bone so he would be happy being with me while I'm cooking, but I have no idea where he went. He's probably tired of me talking. He's so sassy. Okay. You know what? I feel like there's microplastics in everything, so it'll be a-okay. But yeah, I don't have a big enough mixing bowl to actually ever cook anything in, so I just use plastic containers. Let me set it over here for 10 minutes, and maybe I can like start getting together some of the bagel ingredients. What am I gonna mix the bagels in? I'm gonna mix the bagels in another, bagels in a plastic container. I have a golden retriever. Oh my god, so cute. My partner used to have one. So cute. I kind of wanted a big dog, but like a golden retriever, but my place is really small, so corgi was a better size. Okay. Girl, I literally can't say bagels. It hurts me to physically say it because I always want to say bagels. But that's literally not how to say it. Let me pull up my bagel recipe. Oh my god. I never even realized that I said it wrong until like 5 years ago. Someone was telling me that I said it weird, and I was like, oops, my bad. Okay. Oh my gosh, why do I have to go through 70,000 fucking ads just to get to the bagel recipe? This ingredient list is really, say it however it's English, it doesn't have to make sense. Honestly, that is so true, because there are so many words where it's just like not pronounced how it's spelled, and it actually kind of stresses me out because I was homeschooled. Little Aria lore drop right here. And so I wasn't like around people growing up, so I didn't really like hear how certain words were pronounced. So I would just like say words how they sounded when I was reading them, and then when I realized like that wasn't right, I was like, then why are they fucking spelled like that? It doesn't make any sense. And sometimes I used to struggle, well, yes, now, but when I was younger I used to struggle with spelling so much more because words are literally, not all of them, but a lot of them are not spelled how they are pronounced, and it is my biggest pet peeve. All that makes sense, you're homeschooled. Yes, I am. So that and the little bit of tism that I have, or actually, just kidding, a lot of tism that I have, is why I am the way that I am. So if I ever don't know how to interact, or I seem a little off, that's why. But you know what? I think that makes me interesting, and I think I need to shut the fuck up and make the bagels, but I actually want to rant for a second. I think being homeschooled makes me have really great potential for being a streamer, because I spent all of my life talking to myself. And so other people that try to stream, not everyone, but some people, they can't just have a conversation with themselves, so it's sort of hard for them to talk to the camera if other people aren't in their live stream and joining their chat and interacting with them and stuff like that, or if they're not gaming or something, because they're not used to talking to themselves. But because I'm used to talking to myself for my whole entire life, it's very easy for me to talk to myself even if I'm not gaming, or if I'm not like really doing anything. Like right now I'm just like standing and talking, and I think it gives me good potential. So I am giving myself a compliment, and I think that it gives me an interesting personality. Second compliment that I'm giving myself. I know how to silence women, but not streamers, so I'll just let you ramble. Honestly, though, I would bet you that if I was on a little ramble in person, you would not know how to silence me, because, yes. But when I did work in person, my dog is just, like, running around random places. I don't know what he's doing right now, but when I did work in person, I never worked with people my age. I just worked with old people. Just by coincidence, they just happened to all be like 60 years old. 60, 70, 80 years old, not even kidding. So, and all the customer base was also 60, 70, 80 years old. And so I just never really interacted with people my age. And I guess it was just kind of a little awkward to be friends with people that are a lot older than you. It depends, because I don't really care if I'm friends with people older than me, but like 60, 70 years old when I was like 17 at the time, when I was working. Yeah, it's not very easy to make friends with 60 and 70-year-olds. So, I just talked to myself in my head all day. So I'm really good at talking to myself. Yes. Yes. You just F them and they talk less. But that doesn't apply here. I just let you vibe. I am a very good viber. Very good viber. Okay. Let me actually fucking make the bagels. I do need to let them rise, but I actually don't want to do that. I'm actually too lazy to let them rise, because I might let them rise for a few minutes, but I just want to get it done. So they might not work, but I'm going to hope that works. This recipe, everything is written in ounces instead of like tablespoons, teaspoons, and cups. So I'm going to have to look up. Okay. So I should use 4 cups of flour. Pizza is here, BRB. Also, my dog's on my Instagram if you ever get bored. I think I actually maybe saw your dog on Instagram. I don't remember. I don't really remember your Instagram that well. But if your Instagram's the same as your Twitch username, I'll definitely look at pictures of your dog again, because I love dogs. Okay. Shutting up now. Going to add 4 cups of flour to the bagel mix. Oh my gosh. Also, that just reminded me, pizza. I want to make homemade pizza so bad. So bad. I've done it a few times before, but I never have the right type of cheese. I really want to use mozzarella cheese. I feel like that would be so good. I'm trying not to forget how many cups of flour I'm putting in there. I think I put in 2. Oh my god, I actually don't know. Oh wait, that's so bad. I don't know. I think this is the 3rd cup. Okay. Okay. And then this should be the 4th cup. Great. Perfect. Okay. And what else do I need in here? A tablespoon of brown sugar. I don't want to use my brown sugar for the bagels because I like using them for my coffee. So I'm just going to add a tablespoon of white sugar to this mix. I think it might make a lot more bagels that I'm wanting to make, but hopefully they taste good. Okay. Then I still have like a minute left before I have to add ingredients to the naan. So I'm just gonna season my bagels a bit. How's pizza be jealous? I am actually so jealous. Pizza is so good, but I don't actually like going out and buying food a lot, so I usually just make it, but I want to make pizza with mozzarella cheese, homemade pizza, but I have yet to find a really good dough recipe, and then also mozzarella, at least where I live, it's always really expensive, but I do need to do that one day. Okay, I'm going to season the bagels, a little bit of salt. I wish I had, what is it called, everything bagel seasoning, but I don't. I'm going to add garlic. I love garlic in everything. I'm actually going to need more garlic powder soon. I'm proud of you for knowing how to cook. Women your age don't. I feel like a lot of people just didn't learn how to cook, and I don't really, like, I don't know, I feel like people are busy working and stuff, so they don't have time to cook, and that makes sense, but, I guess because I was homeschooled, and I wasn't, like, super busy with school and stuff. Well, I did school, but I did school at, like, weird times because I was homeschooled, so I feel like that's probably why I know how to cook more, because I had more time. I feel like people just didn't have time, and that's okay. Some people just don't have time for stuff like that, and honestly, I support career women so much, but that is not me. I have no life goals. My biggest life goal right now is making, naan and bagels. Yay! Or also maybe me knowing how to cook is maybe like a Filipino thing. I don't know. Or maybe this is just a my family thing. No clue, no clue. Okay, it's been 11 minutes, so I can start adding some seasoning and stuff to the naan. Okay. I'm going to, rambling aside, it's a good thing, thanks. I'm gonna add some onion powder. In the recipe, there was no seasoning added to the naan, but every time I've made it, I've seasoned it, and it just tastes so good. Garlic powder. A little bit of salt. Kind of want to add a little bit of this Cajun seasoning. Not a lot, just like that much. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like I want my naan to be a little bit more flavorful. I'm going to add 2 things of pepper. And then I do have chili flakes that are probably going to expire soon, that I need to use up. So I'm not going to add a lot, because I don't want it to be too spicy, because my partner doesn't really like stuff that's too spicy, so I'm just going to add a few little, yeah. 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. I don't have any half teaspoons, but I'm gonna assume that this is a half teaspoon, and we're just gonna say that's good enough. 1/4 cup of oil. better place to set up my iPad for my cooking streams. It's just like setting on top of a chicken and rice vegetable soup can and leaning against my microwave, and then my ring light is leaning against the microwave and it's sitting on top of a collagen pill bottle. Okay, let me set up. Let me put the oil in. Ooh. I'm gonna set this aside because I think I also need to put oil in the bagels too. I'm gonna set it on top of a plate. I don't know where to put this. And then half a cup of Greek yogurt, which I was actually quite surprised that Greek yogurt was used. 4 views! What happened? Why are people here? Anyways, making naan and bagels. I feel like maybe there were always 4 viewers. I just looked and I just like randomly said 4 viewers, and I wasn't used to that. When I do my gaming streams, I have no idea how many people are viewing my thing. I only have the chat thing open, so every time I do a stream on my cooking stream, because I do it on my iPad, I can always see how many people are viewing, and sometimes it scares me. I was surprised that you used Greek yogurt in naan. I wasn't expecting that to be an ingredient, but it's actually so good. Okay, half a cup of Greek yogurt. Unsweetened, plain Greek yogurt, specifically. Since I'm not doubling the recipe this time, the naan might go out pretty quickly, so I might do another naan cooking stream soon, but yeah. Also gonna set this aside because I might need this half cup again for my bagels. I'm gonna mix this up. Oh, the 4 viewers went away. That's so funny. I will say though, so far it's been quite a good stream because I swear I needed to add an egg, but there's like no egg in my recipe that I wrote down. But I swear you have to add an egg. Hello? Am I blind? No, I swear you add an egg. What? Girl, I'm getting confused. Did I just always add an egg and I didn't need to? No. I think it's been a while since I've made it. I don't think I need an egg. I think I'm misremembering. I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna make it how it's written down. Because I usually use eggs for like everything else, like pancakes and everything. I think I'm just getting confused. Because I think the very first time I made naan, I was like, oh, you don't need to use an egg? That's so interesting, but anyways. Ooh, that smells very garlicky. I love that so much. Alright. Where do I set the spoon? And I also just set it on the plate. And now I need to add 3 cups of flour gradually. So I'm just going to put 1 cup, mix, another cup, mix, another cup, mix. Now I do have extra flour, I think. Okay, good. Because I don't think this would have been enough flour if for the bagels and the naan. If I just had the rest of this. How many eggs do you need? 0. But I do need eggs for the bagels, probably, I think. Actually, I'm just going to add all 3 cups of flour right now. I swear I thought you needed eggs, but I don't think you need eggs, because it's not even in my recipe. I'm just, like, misremembering hard. Oh. She missed my joke. SMH, I'm so sorry. Blame it on the homeschool. Blame it on the homeschool. coffee because my brain is blanking. My brain is not functioning. Maybe this shall help. Okay. Gonna mix it the best that I can. I do have arthritis. Not a joke. My wrist hurt very often. I was gonna work out today before I showered and got ready and everything, but then I was like, but if I do, then my whole body is gonna hurt too much to make the naan and the bagels, so I didn't. R.I.P. But, oh, I'm spilling flour everywhere. But hopefully my wrist lasts long enough at least to just make this, and then I should be good. It's always so hard to mix though, because I never feel like the dough for the naan is mixed enough, but every time I make it, it turns out fine, and it tastes fine, but it always just doesn't look right. You're almost as busted up as me. I remember you said that you had the heart issue, I think, or the lung something, lung, heart. Yes, I do have arthritis. As you know, I have pee problems. Have a lot of problems, but it's okay because I think that makes me very interesting. Okay. Maybe I'll try to knead it a little bit with my hands. Just a little bit. Because I feel like it's not mixed enough. Okay. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. This needs to rise for like an hour. I'm trying to figure out where to put this right now because I'm running out of space. I'm just going to leave it right here for now. Let me start my timer. Wash my hands off. I'm going to go, whoop. What is that? Oh, notification, Emaru is live. So amazing. Okay, bagel time. I think this is gonna make way too many bagels, but hopefully they taste good. I'm gonna mix together the flour and seasoning that I already had together. Now let me pick up the bagel recipe because I don't remember what else I needed to add. I don't watch her, but I love Emaru. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I didn't know what type of content that she made. I didn't know that she was a Twitch streamer. I literally just followed her because she was pretty. I thought she was so beautiful. But then I figured out that she was a Twitch streamer, and then I watched this streamer called Cinna, and I found out that they lived together, and I think Cinna's really funny, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just follow Emaru on Twitch, and now I just kind of watch Emaru from time to time. So, yeah. Also, her other roommate, Bonnie, I literally did also follow her just because she was pretty. And I didn't know what type of content that she made. But it's okay because I watch her now and I think that she's very entertaining. Also, Kai Cenat, why the fuck is he the same age as me? He is not 23. I think he was 35. Not that 35 is older, that it looks like bad or anything. I just think that he was that young. You give Emaru vibes, voice is similar, but hers is just less. What does that mean? What does less mean? But actually, I don't hear me sounding similar. You're 35. 35 is not old. I just thought that Kai Cenat was like not 23. I thought he was 35 because he doesn't give 23, but why are you so mean? So sorry. So sorry. Just kidding. Oh yes, Emaru. I don't hear that my voice sounds like Emaru at all, but my partner actually also told me before that I sounded like Emaru, and I was like, thank you, because I do love her, but I don't hear it all. but I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I did see some old photos of her, like 2017 or something, and she had darker eyeliner and stuff on, and she did more like kind of alternative makeup, and I really liked that look. I feel like that's similar to mine. I don't think I look like her, but we are both half Asian, so we should unite. We should be best friends. She will never be best friends with me, but I would like a friend like Imaru in person, like in my state, if I found a friend like Imaru, because she does seem really fun. But okay, what else? I wish I had a rich streamer friend that was hot too, honestly, like, I think it would be so fun to just live in a house with a bunch of streamer girls like Ingaru and everything does. Never going to happen. I do live with my partner. I don't want to live in Texas where she lives. Texas scares me, but, because I think there's, like, a lot of natural disasters that happen there. Like, wasn't there just, like, a really bad flood or something? Freaks me out. But that's never gonna happen. But I do think that would be fun. Why does the recipe look like... Okay, I was so confused. The recipe did not look like it was adding enough water for it to actually be mixed properly, but I was misreading it. Two tablespoons of olive oil. Honestly, I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm just gonna say that this is 2 tablespoons. It's not. It's actually a lot. Oh well. Hopefully it still works. I didn't want to get my teaspoon all dirty because it's in my sugar. Oopsies. I gotta go play baseball with my son, leaving this lurking for the view. Good luck with your homeschool bagels. Holy shit, that wasn't 2 tablespoons. Yeah, no, it was so much, but I'm gonna hope that it still turns out fine. Have fun with your son. Maybe, later I shall see if the bagels actually turned out okay. I don't know, I feel like sometimes I mix stuff wrong by accident and it still turns out okay. So, oh my god, maybe I'll just add less water to make up for the oil incident. Okay, it says, ooh, the water amount is in ounces. Let me look up how many that is. Let me warm up my water. Okay, I'll just add a little bit more flour if it's too liquidy, honestly. Okay, I need 2 cups of water. Flamingo friend, what are we cooking? I am cooking, is that I thought that was a Rosanio. Oh my god, what is her name? I thought that was whatever her cooking person name is. Little emote thing. What is that? Very silly. I'm cooking bagels and naan. I haven't made bagels in like 5 years. I don't know if they're going to turn out very good, but I made the naan dough. While the naan is rising, I'm going to be attempting to make bagels. No clue if it's going to work, but I have some extra cream cheese, so I wanted to make some bagels for that, so hopefully it works. Right now I just need to add 2 cups of warm water to the bagel mix, but I am warming up the water first. It's very cold right now. Oh my gosh, it takes so long to warm up. I need it to warm up faster, and it's wasting my water. And I also have coffee. And my Bonnie Vampire Diaries cup because I did not really eat today. So my brain is malfunctioning. So I do need coffee. Bread is always good. Yes, I love bread. I love making bread. I do need to learn how to make sourdough bread. What type of streams do you normally watch? Do you normally watch like gaming streams, cooking streams, random streams? Okay, added a little bit too much oil, so I'm gonna try to add a little bit less water. Sourdough is quite easy. I've never made it before, so it sounds kind of hard to me, but it's probably easier than I think. I don't know, it seems a bit intimidating, to be honest. Okay. Hopefully it's not too liquidy. If it is, I'm just gonna add more flour. This is what it's looking like right now. It looks too liquidy, but hopefully it's gonna turn out okay. So we're supposed to, I think, let the bagel dough rise for quite a bit, but I actually don't want to do that because I want to make it while I'm letting the naan rise. And, you know, like, whenever I make bread, even if I don't let it rise for as long as it says you need to let it rise, it still turns out okay, right? Okay. Depends. I watch everything, but today I felt like watching some small streamers. Well, thank you for joining. I hope I'm entertaining enough for your liking. Honestly, I normally just watch, like, KDB. Real KDB, if you don't know who that is. She's like a game streamer. She's super funny. I love her personality. But other than that, I just kind of like watch like random streamers. But okay, I feel like I should add a little bit more flour. I'm not actually sure what it's supposed to feel like. Sourdough is easy because everything becomes sourdough if you just wait enough. Honestly, I don't know. It's so scary though. Like, because sometimes when people put it in the sourdough jars and then they put flour in it and then mix it and then wait and then sometimes it like explodes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. A bit intimidating. And sometimes I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I would mess it up and it wouldn't taste good. But I do want to try it one day. I'm going to add a little bit more flour. Because I'm not liking the consistency of this. If it doesn't work out, it's okay, because at least I'll have naan. And maybe I'll just use the extra cream cheese on my naan or something. I don't know. Or I'll try the bagels 2.0 if this doesn't work out. Okay. Hopefully that's fine. I feel like that's better. The dough is stuck all over the spoon. I'm just gonna set the spoon on the plate. Yeah, you need some kind of pressure so it doesn't release or explode. Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll try sourdough for Christmas. Like, it would be like a nice little Christmas thing to make, and then maybe make some like jam or something, and I can not give it to my family, but like eat it with my family around the holidays. I think that would be fun. Okay, hopefully this is enough flour. I don't know. You seem to know a lot about sourdough, so do you think this is a bit too liquidy? Or do you think I should add more flour to the bagels? I don't actually know what the consistency of bagel dough is supposed to look like, because it's been like 5 years since I made it, and when I made it, I made it gluten-free for my friend, so the flour was a bit different, and that was the only time that I used gluten-free flour, so I'm gonna let that rise for like 10 minutes, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm feeling like it's not enough flour. Never did bagels. It's not really my thing in Germany. Oh, you're in Germany. I never went to Germany, but my family just went there like earlier this year, and it looked so beautiful there. And they said the food was good, but I don't think I've ever had German food before. I'm gonna look up how bagel dough consistency is supposed to look so I can just sort of get a good idea if I need to add more flour. How is bagel dough supposed to look? It's supposed to look stiff and dry. Okay, I'm gonna add more flour. I don't feel like this is right. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit generous with the flour because it said it's supposed to be stiff and dry. Stiff and dry. German food is just bread, but much bread. I love bread, so German food sounds like it's gonna be perfect for me. Maybe one day I will cook German food. So if you have any recommendations, let me know, because I'm quite interested to try it. Okay. Okay, it's a bit hard to mix, but you know, as long as it's like stiff and firm and dry, like it said it's supposed to be, then it'll be good enough. This is gonna be so many bagels. I don't even think I'm gonna have enough cream cheese for all these bagels, but it's okay because I can make some egg and cheese bagel sandwiches instead with some butter when I run out of the cream cheese. There are over 3,000 varieties of bread, but I like a good full grain bread. I actually really need to go to Germany now and try a bunch of their different bread because I really like bread a lot, but I don't really think that I have tried that many different kinds of bread. Like, I've tried sourdough, I've tried just, you know, like regular homemade bread, like store-bought sandwich bread, bread rolls, stuff like that, but not that many. Okay. I still feel like this is not stiff enough. It's very, let me look up an image of what the dough is supposed to look like. Let me see, should bagel dough be sticky? Should bagel not be sticky, bruh? I mean, you cook it either way. I'm gonna just hope that it turns out good. I'm gonna did I even add everything I needed to add? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like, wait, where's the recipe? I need to go back to the recipe. I feel like something's not right. Did I forget the yeast? That would be really embarrassing. I think I actually did forget the yeast. Okay, well, I'll add it now. Okay. I can't believe I forgot the yeast because I added all the other dry ingredients. So I thought I added these, but I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. Maybe I did and I just like, oh my gosh, I actually don't remember. I don't remember if I added the yeast or not. Let me think. Does this look like yeast is added? I mean, the yeast needs time to activate. Bruh. I'm just gonna add yeast and hope that I didn't already add it. Did you let the dough rise? No, I was just mixing in the flour and everything, and then I was gonna let it rise a little bit. But I think I just completely forgot to put the yeast in because I think I was making the naan at the same time and it confused me. I don't know if this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, that's okay. I really just don't remember if I added the yeast at all. So I'm just gonna add more yeast. I'm just gonna add more yeast and I'm just gonna mix it in with my hands. This is gonna be such a mess, but hopefully it still works. Note to self, I won't cook two things at the same time ever again because my brain, yeast needs time to rise because the bacteria needs to transform the sugar. Oh well. Oh well. Hopefully this still works well enough. I feel like this isn't really gonna work. I feel like I definitely forgot a few steps because I was distracted while I was making the naan dough at the same time. But at least the naan is gonna turn out good because I did make the naan correctly because I've made the naan multiple times. I'm just going to keep adding flour until it feels stiff and hard, like bagel dough is supposed to feel. Yeah. What about time to rise yeast doesn't have a purpose? Or the instructions like kind of weren't really in English, so I was kind of winging it, but it's okay. It's okay. For the naan and everything, I let the yeast rise perfectly and everything is all good, but for this dough, it's perfect. For the bagel dough, I don't think I did it right. I'm going to be honest, but it's okay. I'll stick to only cooking one thing at a time next time. I clearly can't focus on streaming and cooking two things at the same time. I think this is getting better. It's getting harder. It's getting firmer. I think. Still trying to mix. So the yeast transforms the sugar and produces carbonated and makes the dough fluffy that way. Oh. I'm sort of a beginner cooker. I cook a decent amount, but I'm not necessarily like amazing at it. There's still a lot that I need to learn, clearly. It's getting a little firmer. I still might add more flour again, but it's getting better. But I'm definitely gonna have a lot of bagels now. Bacteria, fungus, fart. It's bacteria, fungus, fart. Okay. Kind of gross if you think about it. Honestly, yeah. Okay, I think this is good enough. I think. It's definitely gonna be quite a lot of bagels. Gonna be eating bagels for a while, even if it tastes bad. I'm gonna still eat it anyways to use it up. I think the dough is better. It's a lot firmer. I'm gonna let it rise for about 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna try to form it into bagels and then do the whole bagel stuff, and then once that's done, then the naan should be ready to flatten out 30 minutes. I don't really want to wait 30 minutes, though. I should wait 30 minutes, but I'm kind of lazy. Maybe I'll wait 15 minutes. Maybe I'll wait 15 minutes since you seem to know how to cook bread, and I trust you. I trust you. I trust your judgment. I'm gonna wash off my hands. Gonna put up the sugar and the yeast. Let me go back to the bagel recipe, see what else I need to do, because then after I form it into bagels, I need to boil it and water just for a little bit then put it on a baking sheet, then give it an egg wash, and then cook it. Yep, quick Google Shorts search supports my claim. You are correct, but I am quite lazy and I don't want to wait that long. So I'm just going to hope that it works anyways, without me waiting that long. So, while I am waiting 15 minutes to do this, there is a thing that I have on Shein. So Shein is a shopping app where you buy clothes. For some reason, they were like, hey, if you play this game, you'll get a free item. I've been playing this game for 20 days straight, and I'm trying to get enough points to win this item. Honestly, just because I started it and I feel like I need to finish. But the bacteria isn't farting that fast. It's okay. There's some times that I've made pizza and bread and I haven't let it rise as long as it needed to rise, or even at all, because I've been very impatient and it still worked. So, well, it still tasted good to me. So, yeah. Okay. Let me feed my dog. So, how do I show it? It needs a toy, and then it'll get more points. Amazing. Click the wrong thing. Getting more points. Claiming more points. This is such a scam. But I honestly just am testing myself to see if I can do it. I want to see if I can beat the scam. Feed. Claiming more points. Feeding again. Literally, it was at 100 points before, and then I've been feeding it so much that now it's down to 5 points, and I'm so close to getting the free item. Definitely a scam. But I want to see if I can be the one person to beat the scam. Surely you can't waste time with it. I want to see if I can literally be the first person to beat this scam, because there's no way that people are getting this free shirt just by feeding this dog over and over and over again, because it's taking so long to feed. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like because I'm a little bit unhinged, I feel like I can do it. And then after I feed the dog for all the points that I've gotten today, then that's how long I'm going to let the bagel dough rise. So, feeding dog. Feeding. Ooh, there's so many ads that keep popping up while I'm feeding the dog as well. So it's like totally a scam. Totally a scam. It used to feed so much quicker because it wanted to give you the illusion that you could actually get a free shirt, but now it's feeding so slow because they're like, wait a minute, this girl is actually crazy and she's actually trying to get the free shirt. She's actually putting a lot of time into this stupid little game. We need to slow it down. We need to slow it down. But they don't know. But they don't know that I will spend all of my time on this game, just to do it. Just to get the shirt. And I don't even want the shirt, I'm gonna be honest. Like, the shirt's cute. You are playing in Lifetime. You are paying in Lifetime. Honestly, yes, but you know what? It's entertaining. So, like, the shirt, it's cute, and I do want it for free, but I don't even care about the shirt anymore, because I've been doing this for like a month. I don't even care about the shirt anymore. I'm just doing it for the plot. Such a scam. But when I first started doing it, the dog didn't have a cute little, you need a towel to cover the dough. I know I need a towel to cover the dough, but like, okay, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. This is gonna be my towel. Listen. I don't really follow the instructions that well when I'm cooking, but there you go. It's been covered because, here's the thing, I used to always cover my everything that I'm like that needs to rise with a towel, but it still rises anyways, even if I don't cover it with a towel. So it's like, so then, do I really need a towel? Do I really need a towel? I mean, it probably will turn out a little bit better, but like, I feel like it's okay. I feel like it still is okay. I see you like to freestyle. I do, but here's the thing. Hear me out. My freestyling might be a little crazy, but at least to me, because I'm the only one eating my cooking, and my partner, he thinks it's good, I think it's good, so as long as we think it's good, that's all that matters, because sometimes when I follow the instructions all the way, it doesn't work, and then when I freestyle a little bit, it tastes better. Not all the time, but, you know, even if it doesn't work, then I just know to freestyle a different way next time. Seems reasonable. Yes. But, there were these peanut butter cookies that I made, actually. Where are they? I made a bunch of peanut butter cookies. I didn't have a recipe. I made up the recipe in my head by myself at 3 a.m. one day, and I was like, I want to make peanut butter cookies, and I made a lot of peanut butter cookies, and then I gave some to my mom and my brother because I made too many for myself because I didn't think the recipe that I made up in my head was going to make so many, and then my brother was like, these are the best cookies that I've ever tasted, and my brother is very, 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 very picky, so I know that my freestyling works sometimes, and my mom really liked the cookies as well, so I am too German to bake without a recipe. Are Germans really particular about recipes? I don't actually know if most people are particular about recipes or not, but I know that, at least in my family, my mom, like, freestyles recipes all the time. So I feel like I definitely get that from her. But people really like my mom's cooking, and people also like my cooking when they try it, so I feel like even though I freestyle, at least it still tastes good. But there was only one time when my I'm still feeding the dog, by the way. There's only one time when the freestyling went really, really bad. I didn't have any eggs, and I really wanted to cook banana bread, and I was trying to cook banana bread and freestyle it without the eggs and try to just, use a substitute or something. It did not work. It tasted horrible. It looked horrible, but I will say, on TikTok, a lot of people seem to mess up banana bread quite frequently, so I feel like I'm not the only one that has trouble with banana bread, but I will say all the other times that I've made banana bread, it just turned out fine. But the one time that I didn't have eggs, it did not turn out fine. Germans are really stingy when it comes to instructions. Very interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Drawing for more points now. Oh, someone else is here. Oh, it's a scammer. Bruh. I was like, wow, I have gone so long in the stream without having a scammer in the chat. That's so interesting. I usually have so many scammers in my chat and in my stream so early on, and I was like, is this gonna be the first stream that I go without a scammer? Wrong. 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 Usually, I would like to block these people, just so you know, scammer. I would like to block you. But every time I do, when I'm on my iPad, it messes up my chat, and then it just messes up, and then I can't see any new chats that I have, but I can still see all the old chats. So I'm just gonna leave you here. But just so you know, in my head, I have blocked you. In reality, that might not be true. But in my head, you are blocked. It's a bot. Yes, I get so many bots and scammers in my Twitch thing. And I wish Twitch would, like, I don't know, like, ban them faster. Because, like, guys, I don't know why there's so many bots and scammers on Twitch, because I feel like the only time that bots and scammers have really messaged me and stuff is on Twitch and not on any of my other social medias, which is really interesting. But oh well. Thanks bot for the view, I guess. You're making my Twitch you know what I mean. You're making it the views go up. Oh my gosh, my phone, every time I play this game as well, my phone gets a little hot. Which is very bad. Getting more points. Getting more points. After I run out of points for the day, I will do the bagels. So maybe the bagels will actually get to rise for 30 minutes, because maybe... Oh, bots don't generate views, they just chat. No! No, well, maybe me getting more chatters is good, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, my dog is here. He was, like, hiding for most of the stream, but he's on the floor. Hello. He decided to finally join me. Okay. Such a handsome fellow. Yes, thank you so much. Do you have any dogs or cats? I used to have, like, a lot of cats when I lived with my parents, but now that I don't, I just have a dog. Not anymore. I'm trying to feed it faster. I want to be finished. Hurry up. Eat, bitch. Eat. Girl, eat. Girl, eat. I swear. And, like, because I have 33 days left to win the free shirt, if I ever feed it enough to win the free shirt. I swear, in, like, 33 days, on the very end of this little game challenge thing, I'm gonna go on Twitch, and I'm gonna make it this huge thing, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, guys, I finally won the free shirt, and everybody's gonna think that I'm so crazy, and they're gonna be like, there is no way that you spent that much time just to win a free shirt, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm dedicated. That is the most engagement farming looking game ever. Honestly, yeah, it's like, it's not fun. It annoys me now that now that I know it's a scam, but like, I'm too deep in. Like, I've already done it for 30 days, so like, I feel like I just have to keep going. Well, I don't have to keep going, but I want to keep going, because again, I want to be the only person who wins the free shirt, because I feel like everybody else gave up by now. But I'm not gonna give up. I really needed to eat faster so I can do bagels. That's like time wasting. Well, is it really time wasting though if I'm waiting for the bagel dough to rise anyways? Like, what would I have been doing while I'm waiting for the bagel dough to rise otherwise? I would have just been sitting around doing nothing. So, I feel like technically, I'm doing something good with my time. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. At least I'm entertaining myself, I think. Yeah. Yeah. It's almost out, kind of. Wow. Eat faster, bitch. Cleaning the kitchen, that's what I do when I'm waiting for the dough to rise. There's not really anything to clean, though, because there was a bunch of flour that was right here, and I just wiped it down. I can put the salt away, and the garlic, and the onion powder, and now everything's clean. Because everything that's out right now, I already need anyways to keep cooking. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, please finish eating. Please finish eating. But technically, the longer that this takes, the longer the bagel dough rises, and the bagel dough is supposed to rise for like 30 minutes anyways, and I would have not let it rise as long if I wasn't doing this. Oh my gosh, it's glitching so bad. It's like eating my phone battery. Oh my god, it's frozen. Okay. Anyways, now what I'm going to be doing, don't hate me. I know I didn't let the bagel dough rise long enough, okay? Okay. I'm gonna let it rise for a few more minutes because this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me move some stuff out of my way. What I'm going to do... Okay, I'm going to make the egg wash for the bagels. I don't even have anything to like spread the egg wash on the bagels. So, but, oh well. So for the egg wash, I just need a tablespoon of water. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon to this cup, and I'm gonna add an egg. I never felt such immense power just by judging. You know what? I feel like, strangely enough, I feel like these bagels are gonna turn out great. I feel like they're gonna turn out great. And then you're gonna be like, what? How'd they turn out great? She was making it so strangely. She wasn't following any instructions. She made it so bad, but they look so perfect and beautiful. They look like chef style 5-star restaurants level bagels. I'm kidding. Maybe they'll be 5 out of 5 stars in my eyes. Okay. I'm going to whisk it up with a fork now. Okay. It'll be good. It'll be perfect. It'll be amazing. I know. It's gonna be the best thing you've ever seen in your whole life, I swear. Okay. So, I actually don't... Okay. Okay. At least you've never made bagels before, so you're not gonna see how horrible this is gonna be, but you're supposed to form them into the bagel shape, and then boil them, like... and flip it over and like boil each side and then bake them. Well, no, and then put the egg wash on it and then bake them. But I don't have a pot big enough to boil like a bunch of bagels at once. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I'm gonna boil water in my naan pan. I know you pulled up a recipe. I have a recipe, and like, I just didn't really follow it that well because it wasn't really in English. So it was just the ingredients, and then in my mind, like, I knew the steps that I used to make bagels 5 years ago. So I'm just kind of combining those two things together. Oh, no, I pulled up a recipe to fact check myself. Oh, okay, I see. I misread that. So sorry. Well, I'm sure that you would cook the bagels more accurately than I do. You should actually try cooking bagels for yourself, and then you can see if I cooked the bagels better or if you cooked the bagels better than I cooked the bagels. Because you should see if me not following a recipe very well is better than you actually following a recipe. You get what I mean? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna fill this up, not all the way because it's gonna boil over, but just a little bit. And I'm gonna boil the bagels in here. Okay. Should be decent enough. I'm gonna put it on some low heat right now. I'm gonna get out a plate to sort of dry the bagels on, because you're supposed to like let them dry out a little bit before you put them on the baking pan. I think I shouldn't tell you the time it takes to boil the bagels. No, wait, actually tell me, because I was just gonna like boil it for like a few seconds and flip it and boil the other side for a few seconds and then bake them. Actually, tell me, please tell me, because my recipe's not in English, which, to be fair, I should have picked a recipe that was in English, but I just clicked on the very first recipe that pulled up for easy, quick bagel recipes, and it just happened to not be in English. I don't even know what language it's in, but yeah, 20 minutes! That's not happening here. What language is it in? It's in French. I just, I was able to, like, read the ingredients that you used, but, like, the actual instructions for everything that you actually need to do, I was like, it'll be okay. I'll figure it out. French. Okay. I'm gonna... Ooh, this is gonna be a mess. Hold on a second. So, I actually already have a pan with some parchment paper on it that I can put the bagels on, because I have it left over from when I made my cookies, but there's not enough counter space here. Let me move my phone. I don't want to get flour all over my new phone. Nobody voluntarily speaks French. Is French like a hard language or something? I don't know anything about French. I thought people really loved French. I only speak English. I would like to know other languages, but like, I just don't. I'm not very good at learning languages. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm putting flour on the counter so the bagel dough isn't sticking to the counter when I'm forming the bagels. Hopefully you know hopefully you get what I'm saying. I don't really have a better place to put up my camera. I only know German and English and a tiny bit of Spanish. A lot of people where I live speak Spanish, so like I wish that I knew Spanish, but I tried learning it, but I just wasn't very good at learning it. But I wish that I did. But my English is not really good enough for my liking. I think your English is pretty good because everything that you're typing in and everything sounds really put together and everything. Like, if you didn't say that you were German, I wouldn't have known that English wasn't your first language. I think your English is better than you think it is. Because honestly, there's so many people that English is their first language and they're not even that good at speaking English. So I think you're doing good. You're doing quite well. This is the first bagel. It smells very good. It smells very good. I'm gonna hope that it actually works though. I think when I flip it when it's boiling, I'm just gonna like flip it with a fork. When I was in school, I did try learning sign language because I had to learn a language in high school, but I forgot all of it. Charlotte, hey girl, how are you? I'm so good. How are you? I'm making bagels. I think I made it wrong. But I'm trying to make bagels anyways. I mean, we have English in school for 9 years, so I hope I can articulate myself in written form. It's just more about speaking English. That makes sense. I feel like speaking another language is hard, so, but you're really good at typing it, at least. But yeah, like whenever I was trying to learn other languages, it was so much easier for me I was also trying to learn Japanese for a little bit, because I wanted to go there on vacation. And I was able to read it, but I wasn't really able to speak it very well. But I kind of forgot most of my Japanese. Glad to hear I'm doing well, BTW. Oh, hello, can I read? What the fuck? You seem like a pretty good stream to me. Thank you so much. What sort of streams do you normally watch? I sort of do like makeup and gaming and cooking. There's a mix of things. But where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm from somewhere in America. Where are you from? I normally watch random streams, but yeah. Oh, it's one of those. I know it's one of those, but you know what? What if it's not? What if this is the one time that it's not one of those, you know? What if this is the one time that, what if Charlotte, are you going to be an artist? Are you an artist, Charlotte? Are you, do you want me to buy your art, Charlotte? I feel like that's what you're about to ask me, Charlotte. But actually, Charlotte, I think you should follow me on Twitch and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and yeah. And then can Charlotte write me a cookie recipe? Honestly, Charlotte, yes, because you should write a cookie recipe because I would love to make more cookies. You have great potential. You deserve a follow. Yes, thank you, Charlotte. Yes, Charlotte followed me. Yay. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Wow, now I'm your biggest fan. Thank you so much. I couldn't ask for anything better. I've made it. Yes. Yeah, I'm an artist. What sort of art do you do? I'm so interested, so intrigued. I used to do art. Not very good at art. I want to do more art though. Ooh, now I have 17 followers. 7's my favorite number. Okay. The water, ooh, it's kind of getting close to boiling. I think the bagels are forming really nice. Like, I think I make finger paintings with bat faces. Oh, you're back. I think I didn't make the bagel recipe right, but it's like, oh, that, pause, but like, they look like they're turning out okay. I can show you my work. Great, you should follow me everywhere before you show me your work, and then I'll look at your work. I promise I will. They look like bagels. Like, I don't remember if I added the yeast at first. So I sort of added the yeast afterwards. Like, I don't think I did it right, but I hope they still taste good. I don't know. I feel like I was just getting distracted because I'm streaming and I was trying to make naan and bagels at the same time, and usually I only make one thing at a time. Remember, the water needs to be simmering, not boiling. Oh, okay. I'll turn it down then. Oops. Do you have Discord? No, I don't have Discord. I don't know what that is, actually. I have Instagram, though. I don't know. I feel like the bagels are going to turn out right, even though I don't think I really made them right. I feel like they're still going to be okay. Because, like, when I made bagels before, like, it kind of looks, they look okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to put some of the bagels in the water now because I think it's hot enough. But no, I'm not going to be boiling them for as long as it needs to be boiled. So sorry. Okay, wait, cook them for 30 seconds. I was so dumb to read the recipe. Was I right? Was I right though? Because I was only going to like boil them for like a few seconds, and then I think you're supposed to cook them for like 20-30 minutes, but only boil them for a little bit, right? Oh my gosh, is my freestyling correct? Charlotte is my Instagram. Can you please follow me? Yes. Yes, I would love to follow you, Charlotte. Okay. Pretty sure Charlotte is a scammer. Charlotte, if you're not a scammer, go to my Twitch profile, go to my wish list, and buy me something. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Unless, I'm just kidding, don't do that. Okay. Bruh, it's kind of sticking to the bottom of the pan. Oops. Help. This better fucking work, actually, or I'm gonna lose my mind. Ah! Fuck. Okay. I think I boiled that long enough. Gonna let them dry off on a plate before I put them on the parchment paper to cook. Ooh, let me heat up the oven actually. Ah! Everything is sticking. I feel like it's gonna work. Oh, I think I was supposed to like put some seasoning in the water to boil it, but I forgot about that. It's okay. How many people... They want to sell you overlays and stuff. Bruh, someone like that joins every stream and, like, honestly, like, great, I'm glad you're an artist, I'm glad you want to do art, but, like, I have 17 followers, I'm not trying to buy a Twitch art right now. But I want to, like, if I ever did have a lot of followers, I want to be good enough at art that I can make my own art and stuff. No. How much are you? I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. I'm just going to boil my bagels. I hope you guys have fun conversing with yourself. And these are going to be some thick bagels. But I like thick, fluffy bagels, so these are going to be good. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of room on the plate. Help. Okay. I'm just gonna put some on the parchment paper because I'm running out of room on the plate. Oh my gosh. Like, if someone's gonna scam me, can they at least give me money first or something? Like... Anyways, these are the boiled bagels. I think they're looking pretty... Ooh! I think they're looking pretty good. Oh, is there another scammer in the chat, or is that someone else? They try to pull off horrendous AI art, and then they ghost you when you pay them. Well, I feel like they would want me to, like, use Cash App or something, but I'm little lore drop. I'm kind of banned on Cash App because they were like, we can't prove your identity. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? And I think it's just because I got married and then they were so confused by my last name change. And I'm like, I don't know why you're getting confused, but oh well. So I don't have Cash App. So I couldn't even pay them if they, ooh, I don't actually think all the bagels are going to fit on here, actually. Ooh. It's okay. Wait, how much longer do I need to let my naan rise? Ooh, okay. Might be letting my naan rise a little bit longer than it needs to, but it's okay because I want to get these bagels done first. Oh, wait, what are you saying? Okay, now some egg wash. I still have some more dough, but then I'm gonna put the egg wash on the, Bro, there's no money to be made. How are you getting paid by hour for commission? I could hire one of her uncooked bagels and it would be able to boss you around. Honestly, like, I think that, I don't even know what I was going to say. I'm going to be so honest with you, I forgot. But, yeah, I think the bagels are working even though I don't think I made the recipe right, but they look pretty similar to the bagels I made 5 years ago, and those are totally fine and very good, so it'll be okay. I'm going to get out another pan because I don't think there's enough room for all my bagels on the one that I have now. There's like no room. Okay. There's no room. It's okay. Let me oil the rest of these. I'll put as much on the pan as I can, and then I'll egg wash it, bake it. Yeah. Maybe I can try to make it all fit, but I feel like if I do, it's just gonna stick together. I need another sip of coffee. I love how everyone's arguing with the scammer in the chat right now. It's so funny. Okay. Ow, this water's hot. Flip this one. Girl, I forgot. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna pour the water out because I am gonna be needing this pan for the naan. I'm gonna have to like wash this pan out before I make the naan though. I reported them. They won't exist much longer. You know you have a shit job when you're cheaper than a ChatGPT model. Does ChatGPT charge you? Like, if you want to use it? I don't really use ChatGPT. Okay, this is gonna be like really disgusting, but the egg wash, when I made them 5 years ago for the bagels, I used a little brush, and I brushed the egg wash on the bagels, but I don't have a brush, so I'm gonna use my fingers. Okay, I'm just gonna like spread some egg. It's working. It's working. I don't really know how to like position the camera to show it better because there's not really any there's not really any room to set it up anywhere else, but it's working. It's working. Or maybe that's not how you're supposed to do the egg. Okay, girl, my partner just texted me and said ban Charlotte, but like whenever I ban someone, the chat breaks, and then I can't see the chat anymore. Otherwise, I would. Charlotte, just know that you're banned in my head. Okay, I'll ban you later. Or are you supposed to do the egg wash like dipping the bagels in the egg? It's okay. I think I'm doing okay. It'll work. Okay, I'm trying to like position the bagels closer together so I can fit all of my bagels on here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but I'm gonna try. LOL, you're no, you're banned in my head. Yeah, cause I think it was like on one of my first cooking streams, not the first one, but one of the first ones. I banned someone, and then I just thought no one was chatting for like an hour. But it turns out my chat was broken and people were actually talking to me the whole time, and I felt so bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, did people think I was like ignoring them? Because they were actually being funny and like interacting, and they were just thinking I was ignoring them. So yeah. You're banned in my head, Charlotte. Banned in my head, Charlotte. But it's okay, you know, Charlotte, I feel like you're giving me good engagement. Oh, okay, I think all the bagels can actually fit. Maybe. Yeah, okay, if I put a smaller bagel here in the bit. Okay. I think they're working. Okay. Gonna put more disgusting egg wash on the bagels. I don't know if like halfway through cooking I'm supposed to flip them and put the rest of the egg wash on the other side of the bagel. But I kind of like don't care enough to do that. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. So wash my hands really quick. I hope those turn out tasty. A lot of work, honestly. Yeah, I know that I definitely like missed a step because I was distracted, but I hope they still taste okay because they look just like the ones I made 5 years ago, and the ones 5 years ago tasted fine. Yeah. Yeah. They definitely look homemade, but it's okay. Okay. I'm going to set another timer now because I think I'm only supposed to cook them for 20 minutes. So hopefully they turn out good. I'm going to put them in the oven now. I'm really glad they all fit. I said it was supposed to make like 18 bagels, but I think I made them like a little bit thicker and bigger than that other recipe did because it only made 12, right? Yeah, 12. Okay. Gonna cook. Oh, that's heavy. What the hell? Oh, I did make pretzels before actually, and they honestly, you made them pretty similar to how you make bagels. You just shape them differently. Okay. All right. They are in the oven. Oh, the oven's actually not fucking closing because I have another thing in here. Okay. I need to reposition the bagel pan. Okay. Okay. That should work. Try pretzels next time. Basically the same method, but you need to add... Oh, yeah. I would love to do that. You know, Flamingo Friend said, have you thought about a normal job? Honestly, you should try pet sitting or babysitting because it pays more than you would think that it would pay. And it's actually pretty easy to do. Like, I don't personally like kids, and I really only like my dog because some dogs are really aggressive, but as long as you like meet them before you work for them, it'll be okay. We can help you find a real job, Charlotte. We can work together. We can do this, Charlotte. We can do this. What? Who's they? I don't know what's happening. Okay, yes, okay, I'm gonna wash the brain malfunctioning. I'm gonna wash the pan for the naan. Yes. Charlotte, can you buy me eyeliner off my throne wish list? And then I'll buy your art. It can be a mutual beneficial relationship we have. I love eyeliner. You should do it. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Wait. Okay. Bruh. Hello? Okay, guys. Guys, I banned Charlotte. Just type something in the chat. I want to make sure my chat still works. Okay. Okay, it still works. Good. Okay, perfect. I was so scared to ban them because I was so scared that my chat wasn't gonna work again, like it did that one time. Actually, I think it happened twice that it didn't work after I banned someone. But okay, Charlotte is gone. Charlotte will not be getting job advice from me, sadly. Okay, I'm actually so glad my chat still works because that was gonna freak me out. Hopefully it's still working, but I saw something and I saw the finally. Ooh. So, like, India has the biggest vegetarian population. Oh, hello, Schmicky Shmoo. You joined my last cooking stream. I am making naan. Did I make naan last time when you joined? No, I made ube pancakes. I'm making naan and I'm making bagels. The bagels are in the oven cooking. I'm gonna be so honest because last time, the pancakes looked a little crazy when I was making them, but they did taste good. The naan always turns out perfectly, okay? The naan always turns out amazing. But the bagels, I hope that they work well because I was getting distracted and I did kind of like miss a step, but I did make bagels 5 years ago and they look the same as the ones that I made 5 years ago, so I think it's gonna work. Hopefully it actually works. You made ube pancakes and then you were breakdancing on the floor. Oh yes, my arthritis foot. I have arnica gel. It's like arthritis cream. I put it everywhere because I was like, I can't do this again on another cooking stream. I can't fall down again on another cooking stream. I think the ube pancakes are actually the last cooking stream that I did because then like I was just having like a really bad arthritis flare up, but yeah. Hopefully I should be fine today. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of water really quickly and then I'm gonna start rolling out my naan. Okay. So the naan, oh wait, I actually need to wash the pan really quickly. Do you have meds for your arthritis? No, I don't because insurance like doesn't cover anything. And then, also, doctors will just be like, oh, just take, like, Tylenol, take, ibuprofen, and I'm like, girl, that doesn't help me. Cause every time I'm like, oh, I'm in a lot of pain, like, da-da-da, they're just like, but you're lying, and I'm like, girl, I'm not, like, Shmicky Shmoo, you literally know. like, girl, I fell to the ground because my arthritis was so bad, but every single time I go to a doctor, they always, like, don't believe me. They're just like, you're overreacting, and I'm like, girl, I literally fall to the ground sometime in my pain. What do you mean I'm overreacting? Roll the naan on the floor. America, fuck yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it would pay for arthritis medication and there was, like, some better arthritis medication, I would love some. But that is not in the cards for me right now. Anyways, here is the naan dough. I don't have a rolling pin, so I am going to use a cup as my rolling pin. But I've made naan like 10 times. It works perfect. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna wash out the pan really quickly. It's like two steps over here, so you'll hear me washing it. I just need to wash out the, like, bagel residue. A cup is perfect. Hopefully this pan washes out pretty easily because I would like to get the naan started ASAP. My father has I know, I can't speak, arthritis and his medicine before some insurance and pharmaceutical companies, but it's $12,000. Yeah. Everything's too expensive over here, so I just use some pain creams that I can get on, like, Amazon, Walmart, stuff like that, because everything else, it either, like, doesn't cover insurance or it's too expensive, so I'm just living life on the edge. But after the program for the $2, that's good. That's actually really good. But yeah, my arthritis, my brother has it. Nothing, like, covers his either. My mom has it. Nothing ever covered hers either, so she just does a bunch of, like, natural stuff, like massages and stuff. And then my grandpa had it, my mom's dad, and he was on so many medications, but for some reason, like, his medications, like, fucked him up and he died really early. But with the way America's going, I don't really think that would be that bad. Not to flex, but Germany we pay nothing. Maybe I should go to Germany. Maybe we should be roommates. You want 2 roommates? Me and my partner? You want a dog? You want a corgi and me and my partner? Just kidding. But anyways, let me shut up and wash my pan. The bagel should actually be done in 10 minutes. I might flip them, just in case. I'm so confused. What stolen money are you talking about? Did you get dropped too often when you were a kid? Oh my gosh, it's actually, like, kind of hard to scrub off all the residue. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Let's not fight, guys. I would like my chat to be peaceful. Thank you very much. I'm scared. Okay. Yes, truce, everyone. Conflict scares me, guys. I have a phobia of conflict. Okay. I'll let y'all work it out. While I dry the pan. Congrats, it's my first drama! I made it! I'm just kidding. Ooh, I like that little emote. That's cute. Going to get out the spatula. Should I flip the bagels? Flamingo, if you were still here, should I flip the bagels? Are your pans nonstick? So for the naan, you actually, my pans aren't nonstick, but for the naan, I was surprised when I first made it, but you actually don't need to put any oil or anything down. It just doesn't stick to the pan. Flip it for sure. Okay, I'll go ahead and flip it now. Let me move. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. I don't know where to put everything. You have like ventilation in the oven? I think so. Girl, I don't know. Okay, it smells very good. I'm going to flip them. Hopefully, it works. Thank you. Even though I didn't really make the recipe correctly, I think it's still gonna taste very good. Looks good. Thank you. Did I already read that? I don't know. Brain is malfunctioning. Oh wait, I already flipped that one. Okay. I should cook it for about 10 more minutes? Yes. But if it looks like it needs to be cooked longer, then I'll cook it longer. But I'll cook it for 10 more minutes and see how that looks. Right, it did say 10 minutes for cooking time, right? Not 10 minutes, 20 minutes, not 30. Let me look, let me check. Because it might have said 30 minutes for cooking time instead of 20. Hello? There's so many ads. Girl. Only tough part about cooking streams is we can't taste it. Oh yes, Super Saint 77. He can taste it because he's right in the other room. I will say, Super Saint 77 is quite honest, and I like it because if something sucks, they will tell me. Okay, it does say 20 minutes, not 30 for cooking, so I'll cook it for 10 more minutes, and then if it looks like it needs to be cooked longer, then I will cook it longer. Let me heat up my, for the naan, yes. Alright, then I look forward to the review from him. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Gonna need to put some flour over here so it doesn't stick to my hands. Okay. I don't know where to like set things so you can see it better. Let me put a paper towel down so I don't get like flour in between the crack between the oven and the countertop. Okay, so naan, little ball, DIY rolling pin. You can't really see what I'm doing, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure you can imagine me rolling it out pretty well. I try to roll it out quite thin because that's what it said you're supposed to do for naan. I didn't roll it out as thin as I should the first time I made naan. It was still very good, but the thinner it is, the better it tastes. That would be such a pain to clean up. Yes, okay. It's not like super round, but yes, you get the gist. The pan needs to be a little bit hotter, but yeah. You get the point. Yeah, I put the paper towel like right here so it doesn't get in between the cracks, because that's so annoying to clean up, honestly. Gonna check on the bagels again. They're looking good, looking good. Hope they taste good. What are you eating with the naan? So the naan partner made buttered chicken. Gonna eat that with the naan. A normal cooking plate? What does that mean? It's just a normal cooking pan. Am I dumb? What's happening? I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, so no induction. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know what you mean by that, but yes, just a regular cooking pan. I'm gonna form some naan balls and set them to the side so I can do it faster. You know what I mean? Yes. I don't really care about making my naan like perfectly round because it tastes the same anyways, no matter what shape it is, so. Okay, the bagel should cook for like 5 more minutes, so hopefully that's good. Yeah, I think it's because of all the flour on the naan that it doesn't stick to the pan, but the pan's still not hot enough yet, but it's okay. Well, I am getting flour all over the floor. I will be cleaning that up later. I would like the pan to heat up faster, thank you. The silence is so loud. Okay, I've made like five little naan balls. I'm gonna roll this one out yet. I know this one's still cooking, but I'm just gonna roll another one out while I'm waiting for that one to finish cooking. I keep looking at the bagels like they're gonna be different in 2 minutes, but I need to put a little bit more flour on the counter because the naan is sticking to it a little bit. I need to play some music while making your naan. I have no idea what that means. Is that like a band? Bagels will turn out fine, maybe not as fluffy, but fine. Ooh, thank you. I'm glad my freestyling is working. Because you know what? I don't care if they're as good as store-bought bagels or anything. I just want them to, I just want them to be edible. Just be edible, that's all I ask. Okay, is this finally hot enough to be cooking yet? Ooh, yes, do you see that? Oh, it's like so bright. But yeah, the naan is cooking great. The naan is cooking great. They will be better than store-bought bagels. I will see. Old popular band, you'd know it if you heard it. If I had something else to like play music on, honestly, I don't know. Like, does Twitch care about copyright stuff? I'm kind of scared to play music on Twitch. Unless it's like lo-fi beats or something, because I feel like they wouldn't be picky about that. Surprisingly, I don't have that much flour all over me. And surprisingly, it's not taking too long to do everything. My Minecraft beats were nice yesterday. Thank you. I was scared that when I was like cross-streaming on YouTube that YouTube was gonna care about the Minecraft beats, but they didn't seem to care. Okay, so the Naan, let me see if I can like kind of try to show. Yes, it looks very good. I'm gonna put it on a plate over here. Then this one's a little smaller. This one's a little smaller, but it's okay. Hopefully it cooks faster than the last one. Oh yes, I need to put some more flour on the counter. Ooh, that's a lot of flour. Maybe I added a little bit too much. It's okay. I'll push some of the flour to the side. Okay, I am going to roll out the next naan. Ooh, this one's gonna be bigger. Perfect, perfect. Ooh, the naan I just put in is gonna be ready to flip really soon. That's great. That's great. It's cooking a lot faster than the last one already. Perfect. I don't know how to explain it, but like when it starts getting like a little bubbly at the top, that's when you know to flip it, but yeah. I would like the bagels to be done, so, oh wait, I think I forgot about the bagels and I should take them out and look at them. I should actually take them out and look at them, because they've been in there for long enough. One sec. Let me take out this naan, it should be done. Oh yes, okay, it's done, perfect. Let me, okay. Let me look at the bagels. Doesn't the oven have a window? It does, but it's like very dark, so I can't see it as well unless I open it, if that makes sense. Bagels. Let me see how they're looking. Are they looking good? They feel like they should be cooked a little longer, I'm gonna be honest. And I feel like it's because I made them a little bit thicker than I think the recipe made them. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should have egg washed the other side of the bagels when I flipped them. I'm just gonna do that right now. At this point, if they don't taste good, they're just not gonna taste good, and if they do, they will. I don't think this is gonna have much effect on it. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It is kind of burning my hands. Oh well. Alright, setting the egg wash to the side again. I think I want to cook them for 5 more minutes, probably. I think that'll be good. I think it'll be pretty good by then. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be done in 5 minutes. If it doesn't, they will taste fine. Maybe they will not be as golden, but they will be fine. They just feel like they're not cooked all the way in the middle. I'm just going to cook them for 5 more minutes. Hopefully that's fine. Don't know, getting a little scared. Hold on, actually. Okay. Let me move this around because I set the freaking pan where the other pan was, and now part of the parchment paper looks burnt. So I kind of want to just like cut that piece of the parchment paper off because I'm kind of scared that it's going to catch fire in the oven. I'm not trying to set my whole house on fire. I will scream in 5 minutes. I'm just gonna cook it for 5 more minutes. I feel like they will be very good in 5 minutes. I swear. Maybe 4 minutes. I don't know. Maybe 3. I will see. We shall see. Okay. Gonna cook more naan. My guess is 10. They are quite thick, yeah. Okay. I'll see how they look in 5 minutes, and then if they still don't look very good, I'll do 10 minutes. Okay, let me roll out this one now. Ooh, okay, the naan is cooking quite fast. I have to flip this one already. I want to actually do a little taste test. The first naan piece that I made, because it's cooled off already. It's very good. I really like the seasoning that I added. I feel like that really made it extra flavorful. Because the recipe, again, it didn't say to add any seasoning or anything, but I really like adding seasoning to my naan because I just feel like it makes it taste so much better. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this next naan piece thin. Good enough. So much flour everywhere. I actually just want to eat this whole entire naan piece right now. Like, I don't even care if I'm not eating it with butter chicken because it's very good. Perfect. This one's looking good. Add all the seasoning you want. There's just no seasoning in the recipe because it's not supposed to be a standalone dish. Makes sense. Whenever I go to Indian restaurants, I really, really like garlic naan and cheesy naan. Just all of the naan that they have that has a bunch of seasoning on. It's very, very good. Little ASMR, maybe a little mukbang. I'm gonna form some more naan balls so they can be ready for when I want to. What would life be without seasoning? Exactly, you get it. You get me perfectly. Like, some people have made fun of people for seasoning everything with garlic and onion powder, but I really just genuinely feel like garlic and onion powder makes things so much better. Like, it really just makes everything, like, 10 times better. Even if it's a very common seasoning and everyone uses it because it's great. Okay. Rolling out the next naan. Okay, I think this one is thin enough. Perfect. I'm going to move this so I can have room to set my bagels when they're done. My hands are so messy. It actually doesn't look that messy on camera, but they feel so messy. Ooh, it's already ready to flip. Perfect. I love Indian food. I would love to make more, Indian food. I think that would be really fun. But it's kind of hard to find all the seasonings, at least where I live. But I will do that. I'll make more one day. It wasn't 5 minutes. Okay, it hasn't been 5 minutes exactly. But you know, I just wanted to check. See how they are. It's been maybe like 4 minutes? Maybe it's been 5 minutes. I don't even know anymore, girl. Gonna roll out the next naan. There's still a decent amount left. Even though I didn't double the recipe like I normally do, it still is making a decent amount of naan. Because like, when I double the recipe, it takes so long to make all that naan and to roll it all out. And I just didn't feel like spending that long on naan today, so. Okay. Trying to make this piece really flat because the flat naan pieces taste better. Okay, I think that's good enough. This one's pretty decent sized. Amazing. Getting flour everywhere, but at least I'm not getting it in the cracks of like my oven or anything, so you know, it's good enough. Another bite of naan. I am looking at the bagels again. Scream. The bagels look good, but I'm gonna leave them in there for like 3 more minutes, and then I think they'll be perfect. Hopefully. Hopefully. There's so much smoke. You would think it's burning, but it's not. Beautiful. LOL told you. Oh my god. My iPad's at 10%. Hold on. Gotta bring out the portable charger. Gotta bring out the portable charger time. Oh my gosh. I am stressing. Okay. Portable charger connected to iPad. We should be good now. We should be good now. It shouldn't die. Help, we're dying. It was literally at 100% when I first started this stream, and usually it never dies when I'm doing any of my streams. This is the first time that I've ever had to plug in my iPad for a cooking stream, I think. But, hello? It went down to 9% when it's charging. You know, the stream might die on you guys. It might actually die on you guys, because I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's going down when it's charging. But, if it dies, I mean, maybe I'll stream on my phone if it dies. And then the quality will be, like, really good. It'll be really good. Cough, cough, getting cold, getting dark. In like half an hour, I need to leave anyway. It's 22:30 by now. I don't know what time 22:30 is in my time, but you know what? It's okay. If it dies, at least I'm almost done cooking anyways. So most of the stream was recorded anyways. 11:30. Ooh. Are you leaving for like work or school? $11:30 p.m. Okay. I think I could have made this one flatter, but oh, 11:30 p.m., not a.m. Oh, okay. Well, if you are going to bed, then I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I'm gonna look at the bagels again. I'm gonna take the bagels out so I can get a closer look. My iPad is still staying at 9%, so even if it's not going up, hopefully it's not going down. I will sleep like a pro. You will sleep like a pro knowing that my bagels turned out perfectly, even though I was freestyling them. So, yes, yes, yes. Ooh, okay, I think they're perfect. I think they're perfect. I gotta flip my naan. Hold on. Ooh, okay, that naan was in there for a little too long. It's not burnt though, but okay. There's so much smoke. We're gonna ignore that. I'm gonna look at my bagels now. Okay. Ooh. They look good. They're really hot. I don't know how to show it to you very well. The bagels seem a bit on the raw side of things. Yeah, I'm gonna cut one open just to see if it's good or not, but I am gonna flip them all again just so if I need to put them back in the oven, it'll cook more evenly. Let me, ooh. This one looks perfectly cooked. What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna cut the biggest one in half. Yeah. So I can see. Okay. What do I cut it on half on? Okay, I'm just gonna cut it in half on a paper towel. Let me see. Ow. Very hot. Definitely not cooked enough. Could be cooked longer. Okay. Putting that one back on there. By stabbing them, you can tell if they're still raw. Very true, very true. I just was curious what it looked like in the middle, but yeah, they definitely need to cook longer. Maybe like 10 minutes, probably. Hopefully that's good. But I will, maybe I'll just take them out when I'm finished with all my naan. Maybe I'll use that as my time guide. Okay. Hopefully they cook good because they look like they're gonna cook good, but hopefully they actually cook right. Okay. Patience is important. Yeah, it is. But as you know, I don't have patience, but it's okay. I do need to have patience for actually cooking it though, because that is what that is the whole, you get what I mean. Okay. Next naan. I need more flour. Ooh, that was a lot. Oopsies. I'm gonna form more balls of naan to roll out. Oh my gosh, it needs to be flipped already. At least the naan worked, even if the bagels didn't really work. But maybe they will work. Maybe they will work. I still have hope. I still have hope. Gonna form. If you ever bake a cake, you want it to be extra fluffy, try carbonated water. Ooh, I don't bake that many cakes, but I actually will try that because I do prefer fluffy cake. I'm gonna try to make the balls a little bit bigger because I want to be finished faster, so I'd like to be finished in the next 20 minutes so I can actually eat everything and be done. Oh my gosh, I lost a follower. Did I lose a follower when I blocked the scam person? Probably. That makes sense. Oh well. I just realized. I wish I told you, like, not now, but like, sometimes I'll go back to my Twitch page and see that I lost a follower, and I wish it told me who unfollowed me, because sometimes I really want to know if, like, any of my IRL friends unfollowed me on Twitch or something. Just because I'm curious. Oh, you followed me. Thank you. I will, give you a follow back after the stream. Now the number's back at 17. I do love the number 17. One of my favorite numbers. Okay, gonna roll out this ball of need, no need, no need. Okay, well. I know that I, like, just put the bagels in there, but I want to, like, poke it anyways. Okay, yeah, it still needs to be cooked longer. Maybe I made them too thick, but it's okay. Ooh, rolling it out. I know you can't really see me rolling it out, but you can get the gist of what I'm doing, because there's no other place for me to set my iPad. My iPad is still staying at 9%, so at least it's not dying. I don't know why it's not really, like, charging, though. Alright. I feel like it's not as thin as I want it to be. Aria used rollout. It's super effective. Perfect, perfect. Next non-cooked. I have 5 left. 5 left. I hope to visit the US one day. Ooh, what part? What part? You should not visit, like, the scary parts. Like Texas or Florida or Arkansas. Those all scare me a lot. But California and New York seem fun. I do want to visit Germany one day as well. What part of Germany should I visit? Probably won't be for a while, though, because gotta save up money, but would like to one day, because I know my mom did, and she had fun there, so. Ooh, so far there's 7 naans made. California and New York seem fun, but Texas scares you. Yeah, Texas scares me. I don't like Texas. The people in Texas, like, I know that there's some really nice streamers in Texas, and I know some friends in Texas, but the Texas as a whole, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I mean, if you want to see the stereotypic part, you should visit Bavaria. I'm definitely saying that wrong, but yeah. Texas is friendly. New York is nothing but a-holes. Honestly, like, I feel like Texas would be mean, because every time I've ever been to, like, Texas or, like, any of those, like, more, like, how do I explain it, like, hillbilly states, everyone's always really mean to me, and it's probably just racism, okay, but, I guess it just depends on who you are as to if they're nice to you, but it's not really my vibe. New York is more my vibe. New York is also scary, because there's, like, a lot of rats and stuff, but it's kind of, like, less scary than Texas to me. Like, I'd rather be in New York than Texas. Bavaria is the English name for the state. Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind. I'll definitely look it up after I stream, because I'm really curious what it looks like. I don't remember what parts of Germany my family went to. I don't remember. Bavaria cream, that's all I've known of Bavaria. Okay. Naan is almost done. I have like 3 left to roll out. It's the stereotypical parts with like leather pants and beer and stuff. I would really like to try more German food because I don't think that there are any German restaurants where I am, and if there are, they're not close. Perfect. Looking great. Leather pants is stereotypical. Didn't know that. Same. But I do like black. I do like leather, so I think that would be totally my scene. When I think Germany, I think engineering. Are a lot of engineers German? I wasn't aware of that if they are. When I think of Germany, I don't really know what I think of, to be honest. I think of like a lot of grass, green land, like really pretty rural land, if that makes sense. I don't really think of cities when I think of Germany. Leather pants, not like black leather. Oh, well, that would still be beautiful. I'm pretty sure leather lasts a really long time, so at least they're high quality bands. Germany countryside is lovely from what I've seen. Yeah, I think that's where my parents went when they visited Germany earlier this year, somewhere in like the countryside. But that's really all I know about Germany. I don't really know that much about Germany. I don't really know what type of cities there are. I don't know anything. I think Attack on Titan was like based off Germany though, like the area. Yeah. Perfect. I have 2 more naan to make, and then hopefully when I'm done with the naan, maybe by then the bagels will actually be finished. Okay. My goal was to be done with all the food by 6, and it is about like 12 minutes to 6, so I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good. Because I started a little bit later than I wanted to, so I think I'm doing good. Leather pants is a ceremonial for church in Bavaria, and they are exclusive to Bavaria. Ooh. I'll have to look up the type of leather pants people are wearing there. I don't think I've ever owned anything leather before, but I do like leather. It's just quite expensive where I am. Maybe it's expensive everywhere, but it's like extra expensive here. 1 more naan to make. Gotta roll out 1 more naan and then cook it, and then the naan will be done. But beer is big in Germany and bread is big. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't really care for beer, but I do like bread. I do like bread, so I think I would like the food in Germany. I think. I don't know. Probably. I'm not that picky. Ooh, I think this naan piece is going to be quite big. Great. In Germany, we have a saying, U.S. beer is the failed attempt to dilute water with water. Honestly, like, at least American alcohol, it tastes like hand sanitizer. Like, it just tastes really, really bad to me, and it gives me a headache. So, it's not my thing, but I think I just need to try different types of alcohol from different places or something, because all the kind I've had, it's not very good. there's a lot of flour. I gotta clean up quite a bit of flour. Not looking forward to that. I try to stay away from American beer. I'm more of a Guinness man. All of Europe's food is honestly better than the US. I don't really know if I've had that much European food, but I know it's a lot healthier than US food because I did visit London before and all their food was really good. I'm not really picky, so like beans on toast, I don't care. I'm gonna eat it. Like, it's totally fine to me. But yeah, everything seems to be healthier over there, which was cool. Ooh, it charged to 11%. It's going up. It's going up, guys. Okay, let me try to, okay. I'm gonna take out the bagels again. Whew. They look a little bit more golden. Maybe they're done. Maybe they're not. I shall see. Much healthier. We can make some delicious stuff, but very little is actually healthy. Ow, hot. I feel like it needs to be cooked longer. Yeah. It's getting better. It's getting there. But yeah, it needs to be cooked a little longer. A little bit longer. Definitely think I made them a little too thick, but I still think they're going to taste good. Even if they're a little raw, I'll still eat them. It'll be whatever. It'll be A-okay. Okay. Gotta put them back in there. Alright. Ooh, that's a long message. It's healthier because the philosophy of food safety is different from the US, where the US food safety needs to prove an ingredient is unsafe. In Europe, it's the other way around, so you need to prove that the ingredient is safe, and that's why we don't have Red 40 and stuff. Yes, I did notice that when I traveled to London. I think that's the only place in Europe that I've been, but yeah, is Red 40 banned here in the US already? Because I thought that they were going to, or that they were going to try to ban it in the US, but I'm not sure if that actually happened yet or not. I think it did, because I think some people were like complaining that the fruit roll-ups were like not bright red anymore, but I don't know. Okay, cleaning up the flour now. It's being phased out. I don't know if it's actually banned yet. I mean, your chicken is bathed in chlorine after butchering it. Is it really? Dang. R.I.P. Honestly, the life expectancy in the U.S. should be far shorter because everything is so unhealthy, but it's okay. That's why I try to make my own food at home, because even if it's like technically unhealthy, like it has a lot of sugar in it, or it's a lot of like carbs or whatever, I still think it's healthier than buying it from a store. Even if it's not like healthy. Healthier, you know? Okay, all of our flour is from genetic wheat, stripped from all the nutrients and bleached. It's sad. Bro, every time I learn something new about the food here, it's so horrible. And you wash your eggs before selling, that reduces shelf life. Bruh. I probably get the most unhealthy eggs ever because I get the cheapest ones that I can possibly find, because eggs, at least where I live, are so expensive. So I just get the cheapest ones, but I know that the cheaper ones are supposed to be more unhealthy, but it's like, but those are the only ones I can afford. So, oh well. Surprisingly, there was no flour in my coffee because I was using so much flour Oop, I'm so sorry. I backed into my dog. I didn't step on him, but I'm lucky we get our eggs from neighboring farms, and they are cheaper than store-bought too. Customer safety laws are a joke in the US. Yeah, and they're getting worse too, and everything's freaking me out, but oh well. I wanted to start. I do like that you get your eggs from locally and everything, because my mom used to do that, but they don't do that anymore. And in my mom's neighborhood, there used to be someone who raised their own chickens, and then my mom would also get eggs from them as well, which was really cool. And then I used to pet sit for people who had chickens, and I could eat their eggs when they were out of town, and that was really fun, but don't do that anymore, so I can't do that. But yeah, I really wanted to garden, but I have a big phobia of bugs and spiders, so I'm not gardening right now. And then a lot of the food that I wanted to grow in my garden that I don't have is all poisonous or bad for my dog, and I don't want my dog to go in the backyard and then eat something that he's not supposed to, so I'm just not gardening right now. But it would be fun to do one day, because there is like one person that kind of gardens where in my neighborhood, and it looks really cool, but it looks like there's a lot of spiders in there, and that's freaking me out. Okay, gonna leave the bagels in for 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna see how they are after that. We are a farm country, so I get lucky with garden vegetable in the summer, and fresh eggs. They taste so much better too. It makes store-bought eggs taste even sadder. Honestly, I bought the cheapest eggs ever for so long now that I don't even remember what the other eggs taste like, and it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best, because at least that way I think that they're tasty. But yeah, also I do have like a weird oral allergy syndrome where I'm allergic to a lot of raw fruits and vegetables, and I can't eat them unless they're cooked really, really, really well because of like the pollen in them or something. It's a really weird allergy, but my partner's mom also has it as well, so I feel quite validated and that. But so even like vegetables and stuff that are cheap at my grocery store, or that I could get locally, it's like I'm allergic to it, so RIP. But I do love watermelon, strawberries, bananas and stuff. I do have some bananas that are going bad, and I did want to make banana bread with it, but I forgot to do that. I don't trust raw milk. Yeah, I've never drank raw milk. I don't want to drink raw milk. My mom loves raw milk. I don't trust raw milk. Salmonella is a hell of a drug. Yes, grew up on raw milk right from the tank on our farm while we had dairy. I know a lot of people love raw milk, but that just like freaks me out. That just freaks me out. Good for you. I will never drink. I'll never drink raw milk. We pasteurized the milk, but like our house, so it wasn't raw. Okay. That's better. Because like just like completely raw, not even like heated up or anything first, freaks me out. Okay. I am going to separate the naan for like which one I want to be my partner's, and then for which naan I want to be mine. Okay, pasteurized is safe. Yes. Okay, phone went up to, iPad went up to 14%. That's doing better. I'm glad it's not actually dying. Yeah, cows are dirty, LOL. I'm not drinking it raw. I know, like, my mom is really obsessed with, like, natural health stuff, but it's kind of scary sometimes because she drinks raw milk and she's like, oh, it's so great for you. And I'm like, no, you're gonna die. But she's still alive, so good for her. Speed running that brainworm. It's probably great for you, but the risk of disease is the concern. Yeah, like she has acne, and I have acne. It's covered right now, but she does like a lot of natural health stuff to like help her acne and arthritis. But sometimes it scares me because sometimes I just feel like it's gonna give her a disease. So I don't do a lot of the same stuff that she does, but I do some natural stuff. Like I take supplements like collagen. omega oil, vitamins, stuff like that. Turmeric, because it'll help my acne and arthritis and stuff like that, but raw milk is a bit too much for me. I started drinking kombucha. I enjoy that. Ooh, I did. I really wanted to like kombucha. I tried it so many times. It's not for me. I got these as I've tried a bunch of different ones, but I got these like kombucha drink packets, and oh, so you make expensive pee. What? But I did not like these. I don't know. Like, kombucha is just not the flavor for me, so I just give these to my partner instead. I make him those kombucha drinks, but I really wanted to like it because it was supposed to be really good for you and stuff, but it was not for me. And it was kind of expensive too. So, probably for the best. I'm gonna take the bagels out in a second. Good for my tummy aches when they happen. I don't know that much about kombucha, but I knew it was supposed to be like good for your skin and immune system, and metabolism, but I don't actually know what else it's good for aside from that. Most supplements are not really helping. An apple and banana are enough if you have a healthy metabolism. My metabolism sucks. I don't know why, but it just does. And because I have arthritis, I just take extra supplements because even if they don't do anything, maybe they will. Maybe they will, and maybe they'll help. But I have noticed that the supplements I take, they are making my skin clear up because all of the other medications that I was taking for my acne wasn't working as well. So it's helping a little bit, and it's making my hair grow faster. So it's doing a little bit, even if it's not doing a lot. I'm happy with it. But yeah, I don't take that much though. I just take collagen, turmeric, and omega oil. That's all though. Because my mom though, she'll take like 20 supplements a day, and I'm like, girl, crazy. Okay. They look good on the outside, but is it good on the inside? So the one that I cut open, I'm not gonna lie, still doesn't really look that great. Okay. But it feels fine when I'm poking it. Okay. This one is like the thickest, so I'm gonna cut that one in half and see how it is. LOL, a lot of my health issues stem from having part of my intestine cut out when I was 5, sadly. Set me on the road for poor health. Not to look like a nut job, but I think your problem would be less on European food laws. I do agree, because whenever I have traveled out of the country, I don't have as much stomach problems or joint pain or headaches and stuff like that, but oh well. But my supplements are helping a little bit, so slightly combating the problem, I guess. The things that are allowed in US food is crazy. Yeah. That's why I like to cook my own food sometimes, because at least I feel like it's a little bit healthier, but maybe not. Okay. Gonna cut it in half. Gonna see how this one looks. If it's still not good, I will cook it for longer, because I'm gonna be the only one eating these, so if it's not good, it's okay. It's not that bad. If I wasn't poor, I'd make better choices. Same. When I worked like 80 hours a week, I would get healthier food more often, but now the prices just went up more and I don't work as much, so it's like, not gonna do that anymore. The amount of antibiotics and steroids in animal production is crazy. Yeah, I was learning like a long time ago how milk was produced, and it made me really sad. It made me not drink milk for 3 years after I learned that. But yeah, it don't know if you can see very well. I could cook it a little longer. I'm gonna be honest. I could cook it a little longer. I think this one is like fully finished though, because this one's the smallest one. Let me cut that one in half and see. Yeah. I'm like totally like ripping these bagels apart, but it's like, it's a-okay because I'm the only one eating them. So, okay. I'm just gonna cook it for, okay. I'm gonna flip it again. I'm gonna cook it for like 5 more minutes, and if it's not perfect by then that just sucks. I'll eat it anyways. It'll be good enough. Gonna put it back in. They do look like they're done on the outside though. I just feel like it's like mostly done. It's mostly done. The more gas in the dough, with more gas in the dough, it would bake better. Yeah, I should have let it rise longer. But I was lazy. Listen, after I eat all these bagels, like maybe in a week or two, how about I try to make them again and I actually let them rise next time? Yeah. It tastes very good though. It is burning my mouth a little bit. You could try a German pretzel recipe. I don't know if you eat pretzels in Germany with mustard, but I do, and it's really good. I'm gonna write that down. Because that does sound really fun. I haven't made pretzels in a really long time. Let me look up. I'm just gonna look up what they look like, what's in them. Ooh, very nice. I will try that. Soon. I love pretzels. I don't eat them that much. But yeah, I'll definitely make them one day. I would translate a recipe if you want. Honestly, yes, please. Like, if you want to just, like, write it in the chat or, like, send it to me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Wherever you want to send it, I would love that. And I would 100% make it because I do want to cook more. I love pretzels. It's been way too long since I've had a pretzel. And if it was your recipe, I promise that I would follow it 100%. I would wait for the yeast to rise and not, be like I was with the pretzels and be lazy and not wait for them to rise long enough. But, yeah. But if you have a recipe, send it my way. I would love that. Pretzel. I would translate a real recipe if you want. Perfect. If I find one that, if you have one, you can send it to me. But if I find one that, needs translated, then I'll need you for that. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna make some rice for my partner now, so they can have some buttered chicken. Yes. I'm not gonna make any for myself because I kind of just want to eat my bagels instead of buttered chicken, and I still have some left over from yesterday that I didn't finish. I love rice. Like, a few days ago, when we first made buttered chicken, I was gonna eat the buttered chicken, but I haven't had plain rice in so long that it was so good that I just ate plain rice. And it was amazing. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna try this little bagel with some cream cheese. let's see how that is. I definitely don't have enough cream cheese for all these bagels, but it's okay. Because I can make them with like egg and butter and stuff like that. Germans have good galakabi? What is that? Actually, like, what is that? Girl, I've never heard of that in my life. But that actually looks really good. I have so many things. I have so many things that I want to cook now. So many things that I want to cook now. You guys are helping me so much. Here's a picture of what it is. Flamingo friend. I think it's like cabbage and meat. It looks really good. I do want to make that. It's Polish? Right? Yes, Polish. Ooh. It looks like a Filipino egg roll, but like cabbage style. You know? It looks good. Okay. Oh, what's my Instagram? It's linked in the description of my Twitch thing, but it's AriaAckerman with 2 N's at the end. Right here. But the link is probably easier for you. Oh my gosh. I'm in a group chat where artists just send me pictures of Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the best group chat ever. Okay. Let me shut up. Let me try some cream cheese with a bagel. Ooh, I'm gonna get it try. Okay, I'll cook the bagels for like 2 more minutes. And if they're not good by then that just sucks. I'll still eat them anyways. I don't like to be wasteful. A metric system? Or should I translate? If you could translate if it's not too much trouble for you, but whatever you would like to send me, you can send me, but I feel like translating would be easier to understand. But whatever works best for you. I'll figure it out in the end. This with cream cheese is very good. You were right. These are better, Flamingo friend. These are better than store-bought pretzels because I got this cream cheese a few days ago. Not a few days ago, like a week ago when I got store-bought pretzels, but these are better than store-bought pretzels. Ooh. Very nice. Great value cream cheese. The cheapest, of course. I'm a great value fan because everything is so affordable. Yes. Great value is my best friend. I think I just put some cream cheese in my hair. Oops. My dog wants a bite. Okay. So I was going to show me giving a bite to my dog, but since it's connected to the portable charger, I'm not. Here you go. Do you like it? I think he likes it. It's actually his dinner time. It's actually a little past his dinner time. I'm gonna feed him now. So sorry about that. I know, I forgot to feed you. I'm so sorry. I was a bit lazy and did translate with ChatGPT, but it's still good. Double checked it. Great. I don't know when I'll do the pretzels, but I will do the pretzels. Probably next week, 2 weeks. Let me see. Hello. Oh, perfect. Accepting your message request. Let me copy this. Save it to my notes. Ooh, so detailed. Perfect. Okay. Let me add it to my recipe folder. Perfect. Thank you. I will do that. I will do that soon. Kind of soon. Okay, I'm gonna take the bagels out. If they are not good, that is just gonna be too bad. I'm still gonna eat them, even if they're not like perfect, but I'm not gonna cook them any longer than that. Okay. If you put some cheese over them while baking, they get amazing. Are you talking about the bagels or the pretzels? But that does sound amazing for both. I love pretzels personally with mustard. I don't know like if that's a German thing, an American thing, or what, but it's so good. I do love cheese on pretzels too, and bagels, but I love mustard on pretzels. Ooh. I think they're fine. Yeah, I think the bagels are actually fine. I'm trying to show you without them falling. Yeah, they look, ooh, they look good. It's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the oven. Let me find a... Everything is better with a good amount of cheese. Yes, what kind of cheese? I love mozzarella cheese, and like Mexican queso cheese is also really good as well. I'm just gonna dip this into the cream cheese. Whoop. I'm gonna find a container to put the bagels in. Okay, hopefully this fixes everything. Doesn't matter. A good butter cheese, for example. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully this is big enough for a decent amount of the bagels. I guess whatever doesn't fit in there, I'll just eat. I'll eat. Okay, we're turned off the water so it's not too loud for you guys. I will be eating naan and bagels as my meals for the next few days with buttered chicken. Ooh, it's actually fitting quite nicely. Perfect. Perfect. I kind of want to eat this one because it looks a little fucked up. And then yeah, I'll eat 3 of these for my dinner. Perfect. Dinner / lunch. To clarify, that would be in German. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I would butcher it, but perfect. Is it closed all the way? Hello? Closed all the way. Bitch. Bitch, close. Okay. Perfect. I'm satisfied. I am going to... Ooh, what a... Oop. Oh, that's covering the camera. So sorry. Okay. What do I put the naan in? I was gonna put the naan in a container, but I used all my big containers for cooking, so. I think I still have plastic bags. I can put it in a plastic bag. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to pull out one plastic bag and like all of them are coming out. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Good enough. Don't close it all the way, they will get soggy. But I feel like I did that because I kind of want them a little bit soggy, because I'm going to toast them. And then, because that's what I did when I made bagels 5 years ago, I made them, like I closed it so that they would get a little soggy, so that way when I toast them, they can get nice and hard. Does that make sense? Because I don't want them to be too hard, so then when I toast them, it's extra hard. You know what I mean? Makes sense. Yeah. So I like toasted bagels and yeah. Yes, okay. Gonna put my naan in here, or I guess just the naan that he's not gonna eat today in here. 1, 2, 3, okay. I'm gonna give him like 4 or 5 pieces of naan. Perfect. I feel like the rice is almost done as well. I'm just gonna put this back in the oven because there's no other room for it. I am the type of person that stores stuff in the oven when there is no room to put it. Plate to put my bagels on. Perfect, perfect. Okay. If you ever want a baking challenge, if you bake, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because I'm gonna make it up. They are cinnamon rolls on steroid. Ooh. Let me look them up. I actually have never made cinnamon rolls before, but I do want to. Let me see. I'm gonna try to look that up. Ooh, whoa, they look so interesting. This is the first picture that showed up. They look really cool. Ooh. I have so many things to cook now, which is good, because I did want to cook more. I wanted to do like 2 cooking streams a week at first, but I didn't end up doing that because I didn't really have that much stuff to cook, but now I do. Okay. I'm gonna like try to not cut myself, but also, hold on. Let me like move my iPad down. Trying to cut the bagel in half without cutting myself in the process. Oh my god. Okay. I did it. I didn't cut myself. I did not cut myself. Very perfect. Okay. Let me see if I can cut another one in half without cutting myself. Ooh, it's very hot. Ooh, it's very hot. Maybe I should be doing this. Ow! Okay. Okay, it's working. Let's see how cooked this is in the middle. Okay, you know, it's not that bad, not that good. Could be better, but it's okay. I didn't let it rise long enough, so that is my bad. Oh well. It's like croissants with cinnamon. That sounds very good. I want some with cream cheese, and I want to put butter on some of my bagels, and then I might put Nutella on one of them. So I'm having like a bunch of bagels. I didn't really eat anything except a piece of naan today, so this is gonna be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner kind of all in one, I guess. Oh. Ooh, that is falling apart. Hello? Okay, I'm not even gonna... Can I cut this? Or am I gonna accidentally cut myself? Oh, I'm scared. Ooh. Ooh, it's working, I think. Perfect. 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 Did it. Amazing. Okay. I need to make some chicken again, maybe next week. Ooh. I haven't made anything with chicken in it in so long, but I do need to. I love it. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Let me put some cream cheese on some. Okay. I want to put some cream cheese on this one. This is quite messy. At the end boss of German baking, Okay, let me see how this tastes, because the other bagel I took out of the oven, the little one, it was good, but let's see if this one's still good. It is still good. Even though it could have been cooked better, and like I could have made it better, it's still good. Still good. Okay, that's gonna be all for the stream. Thanks for the pretzel recipe. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna go eat my bagels now.